Well, we started off the season with a lot of expectations going in. We knew we were going to have a tough challenge with SEC opponent Missouri coming in for a three-game set to start the season. So, we've been working hard since last August, and I thought that our guys responded to the challenge of the weekend very, very well. Not only do you get a sweep, but when you evaluate your team, you look at how you played, how you competed, the mental mistakes, and really we graded out pretty well all the way around. And I was very, very proud of the way that we continued to battle, and particularly the last two games, and find a way to win those late in the game. We made some outstanding defensive plays all weekend. I thought that our pitchers fielded their position very well. They got off the mound. There were some bang-bang plays at first base that required them to react to the ball being hit off to the right side and them covering first base. But more importantly, I think there were some really key plays. There was a play where we threw a guy out at the plate on a relay. Isaac relayed a perfect one-hop throw to Fowler to keep Missouri from going up a run, and a huge momentum swing for us. So I think on the defensive side of the ball, you really saw a lot of great plays, very, very few mistakes, if any. Now, offensively, we did have a few mistakes there that we need to correct, and we will as the season goes along. Hopefully, we'll get them corrected today at practice. But defensively, I couldn't have asked any better out of our group, and we had great leadership out of our older guys, and Isaac and Blake Brown, and even our returning guys who are just sophomores this year. But Bradley Roney, Mason Robbins, all those guys played key and big factors in the outcome of our games. Well, we try to instill in them that you got to play the game from the first pitch to the last pitch. It's not always a 9-inning game. Sometimes there's extra inning games. Sometimes there's games that are halted because of curfew or rain or whatever it may be. The bottom line is you go out and you compete pitch per pitch, inning for inning, and try to win those pitches and win those innings. And I think you saw that particularly out of the last two games of our guys scoring late in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning, which are so important innings in winning baseball games. Hopefully we'll learn from that. We'll do a better job of maybe trying to get runs across earlier in the game. But sometimes you got to tip your hat to their pitcher. He did a great job, both Friday and Saturday's pitchers. For them, their starters kind of held us down. But more importantly, I think the key to this series is not the absence of our offense early in the game, but the ability for our pitching and our defense to limit Missouri and what they had got as far as run support, giving us a chance late in the game to win the game. And that's exactly what happened. There was a lot of zeros on the board for them, just like there was for us. But if they don't have those zeros on the board and they're scoring runs, then it's going to be hard for us to have a chance to win. So hats off to our pitchers and defense for giving us a chance to win those games late. First road game is against the University of Alabama, another SEC opponent. They've came off a weekend where they swept their opponent, so it'll be a great test for us in Tuscaloosa. It's going to be cold for both teams over there tomorrow night, but you're going to have to make adjustments, and the team that deals with those elements are probably the team that's going to win. So we're going to challenge our guys in that regard. Then we'll pick back up at home Friday against Eastern Illinois. I'm not really sure what they did this weekend, but then on Saturday, Missouri State University, my old school where I coached and also got 2 degrees from. We'll have them on Saturday. We'll see a very good arm from them. And then on Sunday, we finish up the weekend with Alcorn State. So the parity in college baseball today really doesn't give you a day off. There's no off teams. Everybody comes to win. And I can tell you, if you're not ready to go out and play and compete every game, then, you stand a chance of losing for sure. So we've got to be ready to play every game of our 55 that are on the schedule. I just want to thank all the fans that came out this weekend. 2 beautiful days on Friday and Sunday, and 1 really cold day on Saturday. But even having said that, what a great turnout. We ended up being ranked 14th in the country. After this weekend, we averaged 3,490 a game for a total attendance for the weekend of over 10,000. And that just says a lot about the Southern Miss fan base and how much they value and like Southern Miss baseball. And, I just, on behalf of our team, program, staff, university, thank you very much for coming out, and want you to continue to come and bring somebody with you that hadn't seen a Southern Miss baseball game, and I guarantee you they'll want to come back.